All right, welcome back to another episode of the 1216 podcast. This is the manga edition, and we are going over One Piece chapter 1121, the upheaval of the era. And of course, it is kicking off just how we thought it would. And it is some shit. The cover art, of course, is a little bit different this time around because we just have Nami up there. It's a cover art of I think a fan made selection that was put in by Oda, of course, and put in there from fan made. Yeah, Oda put inside there a drawing of Nami and the crew all around her, as Nami is a giant, and the rest of the crews are all around her body parts, just chilling and relaxing. But to get right into it, we're picking up right where we left off with Jay Garcia on the ship as he landed there. And of course, we know that Bonnie was trying to relax a little bit because she was going through, I guess, stamina depletion from being inside her Nika form too long. And we all know that Gear 5 Luffy is still inside the building. His stamina is constantly gaining, so that's a good thing. We see stamina going up. We see consistency behind him now, being able to transform and hold the form a little bit longer now. So hopefully over time, he can hold this form in its truest state. But Jay Garcia himself is on the ship and is attacking now everybody. And people are just looking on like, all right, cool. The giants are all trying to block, trying to protect the little humans. But Jay Garcia realized that he has to deal with two Nikas at one time. So, of course, Bonnie gets up, snaps out of her little phase, goes back inside her Nika form. And, of course, Luffy is cheering her on. You can do it, Bonnie. Go get it. Get after it. As Jay Garcia looks on, he's still trying to eliminate Bonnie, still wants to eliminate Kuma. So, as he tries to attack Bonnie, Luffy hits him with a hockey-infused fist, basically like a hockey-infused pistol, knocks his hand away, tells him, you know what? Hey, you got to deal with both of us. And whoo-wee, Bonnie is not playing around. But of course, we get to jump around and chop a little bit because you know how we get down over here with One Piece. So we have pirates and other places inside the world, as well as the princesses of the world, such as Shira, Hoshi, Vivi, etc., are all looking on, trying to understand that this is a man-made disaster, and this is the reason why our world is actually sinking. These continents and countries of this world are all being put under siege by a man-made incident, which is the power probably of Im Sama and of course the Mother Flame as it tends to rise up. But we're going through our history still. So of course Vegapunk is not done telling us about everything that is going on. Vegapunk is mentioning that history itself is intended and insist upon by the obliteration. It is meant for stuff to happen for a reason, and this is all happening. We just have to make sure that we make that change, such as having those people inside play that are going to be able to do it. If you're part of the Buccaneer race, such as Kuma, or we have thoughts and flashbacks about Whitebeard being out there, the land of the gods that he was stepping on, the gods himself, or people who can understand the ancient civilization, such as a Lunarian, as we see King to be, or what we see with the three-eyed tribe, such as Puddin. These are different races throughout the world that are going to play a big part in whoever has majority of them in their favor. So as we keep going throughout this, it's time to get him. Vegapunk is spitting them facts still, as the message is still going on. It's not destroyed just yet, and Luffy and Bonnie are tearing up Jay Garcia. Bonnie is hitting him with all kind of kicks. Luffy's hitting him with different punches. They're having a good time and laughing, and Bonnie's crying because she knows that she can finally get back for her father and the stuff that the elders made him go through, the stuff that they put Kuma through. It's finally time to get back, and she's fighting for liberation. She's fighting for freedom. She's fighting because she wants to be alive. And we know, we heard this before with Robin. I want to live. This is the same thing that Bonnie is going through. Her parents did what they did, not because they were selfish, but to give her a life to live. And she understands now that she wants to live the life that they created for her. And we see Bonnie and Luffy teaming up the best way they can, the best way that they know how to, and to take out Jay Garcia as they both throw back a liberation punch that's getting charged up. Luffy has his hockey informed out. It looks like Bonnie is doing the elephant gun. And they're looking on at Jay Garcia as he says, "You little insect vermins." And as he says this, the liberation Nika punch goes right out. And it's like a Gatling going on from Luffy and a bail coming in from Bonnie and just rocking Jay Garcia's ship back because they know they have to knock him off the ship for them to set sail. But history itself is not done yet because we still see Warcry and, of course, Peter sitting here looking on as they try to take out and actually get rid of the one-armed metal giant that stands inside their way, that's keeping this live stream going strong. And as the live stream is going on, people are trying to remember that, hey, Whitebeard died 2 years ago. Roger died 25 years ago. But these legends made it to whereas we are today, which is why the 5 elders are so pissed off, because them 2 legends by themselves opened the floodgates to the new era. And as this new era opened up, so came along people such as Bonnie and Luffy and the others that are out there, the other worst generation, or such as like those who are really out there about that life. And Jay Garcia realizes this too late because he knows he's pretty much fucked at this point. And as these punches come through, they're putting holes inside Jay Garcia and send him flying, rocking him right off the ship. And as he gets knocked off the ship, they so happen to look up, and what do they see fall from the sky? None other than the Thousand Sunny. And what a sight it is to see the Thousand Sunny coming down as Jay Garcia is getting knocked off into the water, and Luffy's just laughing on while Bonnie's crying because they know they're doing a good job. They know that they're able to possibly set sail now and get away from this island. But things are going to be hectic. And whoever is the closest to the truth, ironically enough, is going to was Roger at one point, because he actually went there and seen it. He just can figure it out. But ironically enough, it's somebody who's wearing Roger's hat as of now. As Roger sat there and said that his treasure itself was right here where he left it, and that it's yours if you can find it. He left everything in the world in one place, and we know that one place possibly is at Laugh Tale, which is at the final island. And we know his hat was passed down to those who he thought could continue the wheel and actually live the dream out to fully see the One Piece and whatever that lies inside there pushed out to truth. We see Roger sitting there, and of course, Shaka is sitting there as well, putting on the stuff, telling him he's going to catch a cold, telling Ray, hey, you got to relax. But this person who winds up may not be Joy Boy, may not be what he desires, but the person who finds his One Piece is going to be in for some shit. As we look over, we see people at Hachinosu Island, which is where Blackbeard holds his stuff. We see the Red Force, which is carried on by Shanks, of course. We see the Cross Guild going strong with Buggy and, of course, Crocodile and Mihawk but Buggy in general wants that treasure for himself. Marine HQ is inside the mix. And the person who lays claim to the One Piece will be the victor of it all. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, there are some hitters that's left for us to go through. We still have to see what Figureland has in store for us. If Kuzan is going to flip on Blackbeard, if Kobe is going to live up to the standards that he has shown us so far, why Garp chose him to be his successor. What Emu was going to do, what Dragon has in store for us, Akainu, of course, Sabo, being a part of the Revolutionary Army, he is still a pivotal piece inside this end game. And of course, the big four emperors himself, Buggy, Marshall D. Teach, Shanks, and of course, we all know him to be Joy Boy now, Monkey D. Luffy. This is going to change the fate of the world. Whoever can really claim this One Piece, it's about to go down. And this chapter just is setting us up for what's to come. Stay in tune. Stay in tune with it. If you are not caught up with it, please get caught up with the manga itself, or just keep here. Go through the playlist that we got on a podcast page as we break down each one of them every single week when it comes out for the bangers to happen. Stay in tune with us because this is some real shit that's about to go down right now, and I hope you guys are installed or are ready for what's about to go down. This is 12 down here in Austin, Texas for DreamCon. I meant to get this video out to you guys before. Me and 16, and of course the Straw Hat GrandFleet, the Black Straw Hats came down so we can show up and pop out and show niggas how we get down on the podcast in real life. So make sure you stay tuned. This is going to be a fun week. Me and 16, we know we have been a little bit off schedule with ourselves, but we're back with some more stuff coming to you guys soon, especially when it comes down to video edits and videos coming out. So we have some stuff in store. Hopefully this weekend we're gonna get at y'all soon. But hey, it's gonna be a ride. Whether you're along for the ride or whether you're just not joining up on the ship, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. If you have not done it already, make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you share it with the homies. Put them on board. Bring your crew on with our crew. Be under our GrandFleet. And of course, stay in tune and updated with us on all social media platforms at 1216 Podcast. Check us all out. It's up. Just like it's up in the One Piece world, it's up. This is 12, signing off.